Okay, we are gonna do a dry circuit change on the Trilogy Evo. The difference between a wet and a dry circuit change is that a dry circuit change just means that you're gonna be using a HME. If you're doing a wet circuit is utilizing a high humidity machine like the MR730, but those are really the only differences. The parts that you're gonna need to do your dry circuit change are gonna be your bacteria filter. You're gonna need dry tubing. Dry tubing is just regular tubing. It doesn't have any wires or anything on it. It's not heated. You'll need your exhalation valve. You'll need your humidity, your HME. And then obviously you're gonna need your dead space or your flex tube. And for fun, I have a test lung on, but this is not necessary to use for the dry circuit change. So starting with the bacteria filter, I'm gonna connect my bacteria filter into my ventilator. Make sure everything has a really good seal when you connect it so you don't get a really heavy leak. The next thing that's gonna get connected is my dry tubing. So this is gonna connect right into my bacteria filter. Then I'm going to connect my exhalation valve. Make sure when you connect an exhalation valve that you check it so that it's not broken. You don't want to connect a broken one. And then also when you're connecting the exhalation valve, you want to make sure that it's going at a downward angle. So on here, you can see that there's almost like an umbrella look. This has to go down. If you connect it the wrong way, which it does fit this way, the patient is going to be exhaling and it's going to be blowing back into their face. So you want to make sure it's going down like an umbrella. Then you're going to connect the HME. Do not confuse your HME with your bacteria filter because they do look similar. And then the last part is going to be your dead space. So that's going to go on top of your HME. So this is what the dry circuit is going to look like when it's put together all the way. Because we have a Trilogy Evo, I'm going to do a leak test really quick. To do the leak test, I'm just going to turn the Evo on. It's going to take a minute. It's a long minute. And then I'm going to start my ventilation. Now that my ventilation is started, I'm just going to give it about 6 breaths and it will populate a leak level for me. So just give it a second. So here's my leak, it populated, and as long as that falls between 20 to 40, then you are good and your vent passes the leak test. If I was doing this for my patient, now is the time that I would take off the test lung and I would connect my patient to the ventilator. Since I'm only doing this for demonstration though, I can turn the ventilator